This is kind of my booktube channel. For today's episode of ASMR, I bring to you my current read, You Had Me at Hello by Mari McFarlane. This is the first ever novel she wrote. I only found that out halfway through reading it. I did record this video yesterday and it just was not it, because one of you said that you thought I would be good at inaudible whispering, and I tried and I was just not even speaking. So I'll do a little practice on that in my own time, I suppose. This is my bookmark. My boyfriend's mum got it for me when she went to Japan. I think it sounds quite tingly. But it is just a woman. I don't know if you can even see it properly, but it's just a woman. As of currently, I'm on page 82 of You Had Me at Hello. This is what the back says. It says Rachel and Ben, Ben and Rachel. It was them against the world until it all fell apart. It's been a decade since they last spoke, but when Rachel bumps into Ben on a rainy day, the years melt away. They'd been partners in crime and the best of friends, but it's clear that life has moved on. Ben is married, Rachel is not. Yet in that split second, Rachel feels the old friendship return, and along with it, the broken heart she's never been able to mend. The spine of this book is very, strong-willed. I do some paper sounds so you clip to the book. I'm going to read a little bit of it. The context is Rachel has broken up with her fiance and she's just recently moved out and she's reconnected with Ben. I wouldn't have to say anything desperate. All I'd be doing is checking in on him. I stop. However he's getting through today, I need to let him get on with it. I've put myself beyond being able to help him on this. I imagine him alone in that bed tonight and think, I'm lucky. I get a fresh start in new surroundings. He has the sight of our old life, minus me. Unbidden, my mind starts playing me a montage of our edited highlights. The first night we spent together at his old flat, and me falling out of bed and onto his effects pedal, which was a baptism of fire for new love. I screamed the place down and had a bruise the size of a handprint on my back. The run to the shops to get painkillers and breakfast he made me. The next day involving 7 pans and 3 types of eggs. The day I met his family when I was virtually levitating with nerves, and Reese saying on the doorstep, they'll love you. Not because I do, because everyone with eyes and ears does. The weekend in Brighton with the world's worst car journey down to the dubious Nazi-run B&B. That was nowhere near the seafront and the bistro with the horrible waiters. It could have been awful, but instead I remember laughing like a pair of school kids for 2 days solid. The day we moved into our house and drank champagne out of mugs, sitting on chairs in a furniture-free desert of sandy carpet, arguing about whether this frightening icky pop photo had been too many pubes on show to be fit for the reception rooms. The scores of in-jokes and shared history and special knowledge I couldn't imagine having with anyone ever again, not even without a TARDIS to whisk me back to being 20. What was I doing? Throwing all this away? Did it all add up to say I should stay with Reese? Was I making my biggest mistake of my life? just have not been in the mood to start it again. I found that horror gives me too much anxiety, but I can read like murder mysteries and like crime. I can't read supernatural. Anxiety spikes.